and welcome to my Flosstube. This is Flosstube number 11, and as you may see, I have a new setup. I get a new camera, so I feel really fancy. So I'm actually recording on my computer, and I put the recording program just behind the camera, so I have to kind of look to you to see what's happening. So if my eyes go a little bit, yeah. Oh, we're back. It's been over a month. A lot has happened. I can just do a quick update, kind of like health, because it's gonna affect this whole video. I still have migraines. The medication I'm on makes me not sleep well, so I have I see stuff when I'm falling asleep, and I have nightmares every night. So this is going into like month 2 or 3 with that, so I slept horribly this night. So that's why if I'm all over the place, that's why sleep is like both kids are out of the house finally. My youngest started kindergarten, my oldest started school. So this is the first day I'm alone for like 8 hours, and all I want to do is sleep, and my stomach is growling. But it's been over a month. I think the last time I spoke to you was the 29th of June. I've been very bad since then. I've been very good on certain projects. I haven't touched I've been start all the things, get all the things, and start all the things. I've been I actually feel bad for saying it, but I bought a stamp kit from AliExpress, and oh my god, I can't put it down. So I've got a few more. I actually have a Gecko Rouge start that I started yesterday. I discovered a lot about myself and my style. That's gonna be interesting, and I have some fabric haul from my personal shop. Oh, it's not my personal shop. It's from Barbaro Creations. I got my fabric of the month for 2 months, and I bought some extra because why not? I kept up with the shopping spree that I had. I had one before, and I have one now. I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, I'm just gonna be blinded. It's fine. Yeah, and also I have still problem with my cornea. It's uneven. It's nothing. I'm getting old. That's what happened. My corneas change. So I have a problem with my contacts and this. But besides that, I'm fine. I promise. It's all not bad. Anyways, I tried to get the stuff I have worked on. I kind of tried to keep up with the hashtag Mermaid Monday sale. I think I managed it once, maybe. I usually do it on either Sunday or Tuesday, but not on Monday because but I've been good at keeping up with I'm actually in 2 groups. I'm in Rita Marie's The Stitching Adventure Challenge. We finally now, yesterday, we got into our groups again. After we had kind of we stitched in July and I totally didn't follow the rules, so I didn't get as much EXP as I should have. It's my fault. I didn't pay attention. So anyway, that, and I'm in a group called Hell's Kitchen. It's kind of a Hell's Kitchen stuff. It's I'm actually in both groups with Sarah. So I'm double dipping projects in that, and it's fun. And I got new bags. Maybe I can show off bags first. You should have seen the stack of stuff. I may not even. Whew. I got 4 bags from Dawn. 2 of these have projects in them. Firstly, she has those double zippered pouches. This is from Gemma's Treasures shop on Etsy. She's in Canada. So there's 2 zippers here. Oof. There's 1. And this light is so bright. And there's 2. So you can, it doesn't take up much space, and if you're like me that you like to stitch in hand, right, when you start wants to say hi. And you know me, peacocks, blue, gold. Okay. So I got 2 of these. I got this one and I got this one with dragonflies. I don't know why I had to sing that, but I had to. This one, I'm just gonna show you the. I don't know if I think I showed you, but I hadn't started. But I mean, like I got in like a few hundred stitches, so it's not much. And yes, I won't finish the horses this year because I like starting new things, and if I don't get kind of like if I don't get enough progress, I kind of like me go out of it. But this one, Face of a Mermaid. Total cross stitch on Etsy. I'm sorry. This is one I'm doing with Ailera. She's gotten so much further than I am because I used like 1 day. Boop. Yeah, this is my fantastic stuff. I kind of woo! I realized that. Let me just find it real quick because I got a bit shocked when I saw that this whole thing has 87,500 stitches. 31,000 of those are 3/10. Let that sink in. It's a lot of 3/10. So I actually wanted to just get the 3/10 done, but I've had an epiphany, as I usually do, because I think I know myself and then I don't. Like, I like to surprise myself, and I do that a lot, unfortunately, but you know, keeps things interesting. So I got those 2, and I will so get more of these because for my full coverages, I usually just print out the front picture and the floss list, And if it's a mini, it can fit in here. Yeah, so this is my new obsession. I need more. And then also my new obsession is grumpy animals or grumpy fish. Don't have this one. This is one of them. I haven't put anything in it. I'm not a pug person, but when it comes to this, these are grumpy Christmas pugs. Yeah, so I want every bag with grumpy animals or fish on it. And I'm actually getting one from Lera, which it's a grumpy fish. I'm so looking forward to it. Makes me happy. And then I got this one. And this that's my new Gecko Rouge. Look at it. Get goosebumps. I'm not entirely sure if I can pronounce the name right, but I'm gonna say it in Norwegian. Jormungander. Maybe it's kind of like Icelandic. I don't know. It's how I would say it. Jormungander. This is, as you can see from Gecko Rouge, I ordered 2 kits because I said, why not? I deserve it. I deserve new full coverages. And yes, all of this white is stitched. And no, I'm not going to stitch it because that is 69,000 stitches in white on white. On 28 count. On number 1. I don't hate myself enough to do that. I'm like, I don't think so. So I actually started this yesterday, and this fits all the stuff. And I thought it was fitting to. I'm not gonna sit down. I'm just gonna. Excuse me. So this project kind of leads me into my new epiphany about myself. I have never parked before. I now park. Because I found out with my stamp kits, because I was like, when I started on the 2 challenge groups, you need kind of like 100, 200, 300 stitches. And with the memorabilia, that's really hard to like, if you don't do it block by block, which I did, and I'm like, wow, it's so nice because you can see all of it. You're just like, yeah. So I did 500 stitches on this yesterday. It's teeny tiny. I'm actually doing 1/1 full cross, and you may know that I usually do 2/1 tenth. So this, you can see what it is. It's a gold ball, and I think he starts here. I think so. Actually, pretty, and I actually like starting in the middle because then I can just like go wherever I want. If I start up in the corner, I have to like go down. No, that's boring. So if I want to do that one next time, I can do that one. Or I can do like a random one because I know it's something funny in here. But I kind of like work outwards. I'm going to show you that with 2 other projects that I've been working on. So that is Jormungander. I love saying that. In Norwegian, he's called the Midgardsormen. it's kind of like it's a serpent. He lays around the earth and eats everyone that falls off the edge. And he's the one that's gonna... So, okay. In another... This is gonna be a long ranting video. I'm sorry. I'm gonna apologize right now. I talked about the Viking stuff and how much that means to me because I'm Norwegian and yep and stuff. I wasn't gonna say this, but I'm gonna say it anyways because it kind of, yeah. My son is named Loke. That means Loki. Because I thought he's awesome. I actually wanted him to be called Odin, but Odin is a pretty common name, and I'm not gonna name him Thor or Thor, because that's what old men are named. You don't name a baby Thor or Thor. That's a name they get when they are 60. Yeah, so his name is Loke. And in the Norse mythology, Loke is actually not the father, he's actually the mother. So it's kind of like he had 3 children. Sleipnir, the 8-legged horse. Fenris Ulven, or Fenrir, the big wolf. And the serpent, Jormungandr. So that's kind of funny to me. My friend actually have a dog named Fenris. I haven't met a horse named the Sleipnir yet, but who knows? So that's why I had to start that one, and I'm starting that one with Sarah. So you need to get on that. I know I started it before we should, but I couldn't wait. So that's on me. Anyways, I did some on Pokemon. I'm just gonna... All of these I did for one challenge. This one is gonna take me forever because I don't want to work on it, and it's huge. It's a blanket. It's a blanket. I did these 2. I think I did a few hundred stitches. I didn't even finish it because I should really use this one, but I feel like whenever I... Yeah, this is on Etsy if you want to know where this is from. I'm gonna link it below. It's on 16 count. Whenever I want to do something for a challenge, I don't want to be counting too much because I feel like that takes up a lot of time. Because I don't want to use like 2 hours on... Or how most challenges are set is that you can either stitch for a certain amount of stitches, which is usually 100, or you can stitch for a certain amount of time, which is... Normal is about 100 stitches for an hour. So if you're gonna stitch an hour, that's 100 stitches. And I know for a fact that I stitch a lot faster than that. I've proven that I can stitch around on my full coverage. I can do about 100 stitches in between 30 to 40 minutes if it's a block. On the stamped one, because I don't have to count, I just like fill in. So that's kind of the fastest way I can get progress. So that's what I've been doing. So I want to get progress and I want to get it fast. So if I'm stitching on something I'm not getting any progress on, I'm like... I did actually do something quite big. I've been talking about this for I'm sorry if I'm jumping all over. This is me on this much sleep. Or I sleep, but I don't sleep well. I took all the beads of Luna Mystica by Bella Filipina. I hadn't put on all. I had her crown and some in the moon above. I'm just gonna see if I can feel like if you know Bella Filipina, you have seen this one. This is Luna Mystica. She has beads. I do not do beads at all, like ever. But I do like my fancy ladies. So what I've done is that I either use Etoile or I use normal DMC or I find something else sparkly to put in, and I don't have a lot of sparkly stuff right now, so I picked off all her beads and I don't think she looks bad. I filled in her crown and this part I filled in her hair, and I started to fill in up here where the light yellow is. There was supposed to be beads, and up here beads and beads down here. I didn't take away the cryonic because it's cryonic. I don't mind cryonic. There's some beads that's supposed to go up in here and up here, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna add anything there because I think it looks fine the way it is. And it doesn't show up much on this, so yeah. But I'm actually pretty happy with her without beads. I think she looks nice. So I haven't been working on her for like a long time. My hope was that I was gonna use Mermaid Monday, but you know, I get easily distracted, and I rather work on other things. I finished a portion of Alchemical Romance by Ink Circles. This is on the 30. Every fancy fabric is 32 count. I don't use anything else for those. Let's see. I finished the middle one. But the camera is right towards like. So I finished everything in this gold yellow color. Yeah. So the next color is that I'm gonna use is 3828, and this is done on that fabric. I don't know if you can see it. It's Sampler Gray Light. It was a fabric of the month. No, it was not. No. This is a linen. The fabric of the month that I have now is Even Weave Opalescent. I gotta say, I love it. I don't like linen because it's linen. I like Even Weave because it's even. And so I got some 18 count opalescent, and it's like super sparkly. And yeah, and this is my Believe in Your Dreams bag from Joy. So what I'm gonna show you the fabrics later. What I like about the even weave is that the sparkle is kind of like, it's not a lot, but it's there. So if you use 16 count, it's gonna be, the shiny threads are gonna be like thicker, so you get a lot more sparkle. And if you don't want that, you can do 32. I did, of course, I used Orca like a lot. I actually have a picture here. Caroline Manning, I haven't touched this in like a month, something like that. But I'm almost 50, I think I'm like 40% maybe under that. But it's looking so good. And I've seen that it's also another one named Dolphin that is a little bit more green. I don't know. I really need to work more on this. I forgot. I love full coverages if you haven't. Yep. So I have done a lot on this one, and this is an 18 count ivory. I done nothing fancy, and I did actually do not a lot, but I did some on unicorn, because that one is also kind of full coverage. It's 4 different designs, and I'm gonna have 2 spaces in between. Only because I have a yellow Ada, 18 count Ada, so they are gonna fit well. And so almost finished around the first block. I'm not sure if I'm gonna count out all the blocks and then fill them in, or fill in one block and then go to the next. I have no idea. We will see. I've learned not to make plans, because I love to not follow my own plans. So I stitch on what I want when I want, and I buy whatever I want when I want. I have been seeing a lot of whip parades, because you usually do that around New Year's and then you do it in the summer. I haven't done that yet. I don't think I will, because I'm not working. I have a lot of projects laying around that I don't work on. Because if I work on something, I work on it like for maybe 2 or 3 days minimum, and then maybe like 2 weeks max, and then I grow tired of it, and then I just put it away, and then I don't touch it for months or maybe years, and then I'm like, hey, this is kind of cool, I wanna. That is me. I did get some of my colors for Protector of Magic, which is by Hade. I did put in some. This is I think this is my biggest project. Yeah. This is it. I haven't decided yet, because as I said for like 2 seconds ago, I don't like to follow my own plans. This is on 28 count. This is 10th stitch. 201. And I love my back on this. It's so messy. I love it. So, I mean, I couldn't wait until I reached the head on this one. I need to give him a name, I think. Yep. So I don't think you can see much difference from last time. I filled in some some stuff in here. So I can't tell you what I did. I know I picked it up like one time or something. Started to fill in some green and stuff. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do sections or blocks on this one. But you know, I may just like pick a random block further down and do parking, and then go up and just like, I don't know. I've actually done blocks on this one when it's like full coverage zone. Wow! I suddenly talk Norwegian. That's not good. If one of the blocks had just one color, I just like fill in block by block because then it's like easy to count. But this is 10th stitch, and I'm kind of like annoyed that I have to do 200 10 stitch for 100 full crosses because I feel like it's double the work, and it's actually not, but I have to like think a lot and I'm not in that mood. So I think I'm gonna have cheat days, like a day a week, or if I'm feeling kind of like burned out with the challenges, I can take 1 or 2 days off and just not count, because I like counting, but if I don't count, these won't get done. Like my fancy ladies, I haven't touched them because I'm like, I have to count. So I feel like I have to count and I don't want to count sometimes. If that makes sense. This is also in my dragon bag. In my other dragon bag, because I have 2 dragon bags, I don't know why I kind of love them. I did some more on Light Weaver. This is also by Hate. This is... no, this is bigger, I think. I have to compare them. This one I'm doing with Elera. Yes, I am. I'm still blaming you. The problem is that she got me into diamond painting again. I actually have Diamond Art Club up there, the universe in a jar. So I'm kind of like, I found out that Diamond Art Club and Heaven and Earth designs have a lot of the same artists, but one is doing cross stitch and one is doing diamond paintings. So if I see art that I like this, Diamond Art Club has this one. But since I'm doing it in cross stitch, I will not be getting it in Diamond Art Club. But I've seen some other designs that I really like, and I'm like, I can choose if I want to get them in, if I want to do them as a diamond painting or if I want to do it as cross stitch, and that's pretty nice, I think, because we all know cross stitch takes a lot longer. So I'm almost all the way across. This is still back wings. I haven't touched this in a few weeks. There's a big knot on the back here. That's really not nice to see. But anyways, my plan is to get all the blue done. Maybe I will go over to doing block stitching. I don't know. Parking. I don't know. Who knows? I actually think I will be doing parking on Face of a Mermaid. Because I feel like when doing cross country like I do here, I can choose, but I kind of like have to go back to the same areas because they aren't done. And the reason I've done cross country is because with the Haid you need like, for normal QS or mini or like this one, you need like 90 colors. I don't have all those and I don't want to wait until I get them. I usually have like 70 or 80 of them, but I'm always missing because I have a master set that I just pick out. So unless I know I have all the colors, I can't do block by block and do parking. So that's why I love. Yeah, we are gonna talk. No, I'm gonna show you the last Gecko Rouge kit, and then we're gonna talk about stamp kits, because I'm not a fan of kind of like apologizing for my choices, because I know that a lot of stamp kits from AliExpress is taken. It's not illegal, but it's kind of a gray area. I feel like I've seen like Lavender and Lace and Mirabilis. I'm not buying those because if I know who the artist is, I can get it elsewhere. But it's kind of nice to just fill in and not have to think too much. But this is Breath of Life, I think. Yes. This is also from Scanny Girl, the same that made Jormungandr. This is also full coverage. I mean, it's pink and it's black and it's a panther and there's pops of colors, and yeah, I did 28 count. I saw that I've been kind of like Gecko Rouge is kind of expensive for me. It's almost like $100 for a kit. But then I think about what Mirabilia costs with all the specialty floss and the beads and the fabric and all of that. It's kind of almost the same, and it's not even full coverage. So I'm like, it's not really that expensive. And here you get everything ready to just like, you pop it in a Q snap it and just start. So, and I get both the hard copy and the PDF because they work in Pattern Keeper. If you have problem getting Gecko Rouge PDFs into Pattern Keeper, just message me and I'll help you, because I learned a really nice way to do it. And it's like buying, when you buy a hard copy, you can actually sell it. You can't sell a PDF because it's a PDF. And I kind of like to have it. So I'm really looking forward to starting this one. I won't start it before I feel like I have to get further on all my other full coverages. I have a lot laying around because someone on Etsy had a sale and it was like a few dollars and there were some full coverages, and I'm like, yeah, I don't need anything more, but I need it for future. I don't know. I should start something. But yeah, hopefully I'm gonna focus on a few projects and just like, I really want to finish one full coverage. And I have a lot now. But I finally have time to work on them. Because I'm alone. I am only gonna work half a day on Fridays. Out in the stable with the horses. I'm so excited. I'm so looking forward to it. And I get a riding lesson afterwards, so yeah. I won't be able to walk the first week in September. But yeah, we're gonna talk about stamped kits. We're gonna have the fabrics at the end. I've never really, well, the first cross stitch I did was like a teeny tiny stamp kit. I've seen that I have them in 11 count and 14 count. I do not do 11 count just because I like to use 2 threads, and you do that on 14 count. And I thought like, it's not gonna be good, so I just bought one, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna, because my daughter really likes Pokemon, and I was like, yeah, of course I'm gonna make all of the fancy stuff for you. Of course I am. So I was like, okay, let's try it out. I have no opinions on it because I haven't done it yet. So I got this one. I mean, the colors are really washed out and stuff, but it says 48 by 58, but it's 48 by 50. that's kind of the. I feel like this is really close to diamond painting size because you do not want to go under 40 by 50. If you do that, you won't get any. Yeah, so I was like, yeah, I can do that. I can do that. And in 14 count, so it's not like 28 count 1/1. It's kind of like, yep. So I started on it, and oh boy, I couldn't put it down. I still take it out, and you know, while I stitch, I listen to Critical Role, and I haven't watched like any Flosstube. I'm so sorry. I watched like Stitching Moon and Elera in the last few months. I know I've been horrible. I'm so sorry. But I've been like binging Critical Role because I play D&D every Saturday. Update on that, my character is still alive, yay! He leveled up to level 11, so now he's harder to get rid of, so that's nice. Anyways, I'm actually gonna do a little update each episode on if he's alive or not, so you look forward to that. So this was the first time I was like, okay, we have 4 Pokemon. I asked my daughter which one do you want me to do first, and she said Charmander. Her favorites are Charmander, Pikachu, and Eevee. So she wanted me to do Charmander first, and then Pikachu, and then Bulbasaur, and then Squirtle. So this is gonna look like a mess because I have threads everywhere. And I mean everywhere because I work outwards and then I just like park it. But look how much I got done! I have Pikachu's eye. You have no idea how proud I am of this. This is a lot of stitches. This is. I have Pikachu's eye done. And the problem with this one is that yellow is yellow. And here is like blue isn't blue. Blue is like yellow is yellow. But yeah, anyways. This was a lot of confetti. So I started with this eye and then I worked up and out and now I'm just like wherever I feel like. I feel like I have to do like up here because his face is like, and then I started down on his belly because this is like really easy and it actually looks good. I'm really surprised. So of course I ordered like 6 more sets. I'm gonna show you. One of them I haven't gotten yet, and one I got yesterday, and I'm gonna tell you a story about that one because it's really, really, really close to my heart. I'm almost with tears, but anyways. So this is what I've been focusing on. I absolutely love it, and the fabric was really stiff, but I work in hand, so I do this a lot, and then that was like really easy to handle, and the threads are really nice, and I have a Charmander needle minder that I made myself, which I thought was pretty nice. So this is the whole thing. So it's, again, it's 40 by 50, but it's 14 count, so you can, and you see all the threads. It's like, it makes sense for me. I know. So I'm really looking forward to working on this more. It's super easy to get in, like I could do easily like between 500 and that was when I had the kids. I could do about 500 to 700 stitches in a day because I sat when the youngest one was asleep and in the evenings, and now I can get a lot more done if I just sit down for 6 hours. I can do. So that was the first one. The second one, I've actually just started 2 of them. This is, I have 2 bunnies. I have 2 Netherland dwarf rabbits. It's one of the smallest breeds. They get they are like around a kilo each. They are in the color black otter. If you don't know what that is, it's this color. They are black on top and they are light underneath and in the ears. Mine doesn't have these big ears. They have like the ears go like this. They have like teeny tiny ears. So cute. They live in my kitchen because that's where you should have rabbits. I saw this one and I was like, I need to do this for Link. Link is the boy rabbit. I have 2. I have Link and Narnia. They are mother and son, and yes, he is neutered and he can't have kids. He can't have baby rabbits, so they are living the best lives. He's 4, and she just turned 6, and I just found out that they are seniors. Rabbits turn into seniors when they are 40 years old, and they can live to be like 10 or 12. So like they are old most of their lives. I was like, that doesn't make sense, but okay. So this I started in the bottom. Because it's just at the bottom there's just like the yellow here, it's 3/10. So just fill in. Goes so fast. This one had a little bit of confetti, but I like doing eyes. I feel like I have to get the eyes done, and then I can like relax. And I got his eye done, and he looks so cool. I was like, there's some purple. I think it's 154, and that's like really, yeah. But he looks so good. I'm missing one color because, let me tell you one thing about stamp kits from some shops on AliExpress. I don't know why, but there's always a problem with them. For all the ones I've ordered, there's been at least one problem with each. This one didn't have a problem with the fabric, because they use sometimes with the first Pokemon they had like put it on wrong, so it can like shifted and the lines were like this, and you can't fake that, so everything gets like pushed over one side. So I had to say, you have to resend me the canvas because I can't use this, but I get a piece of 14 count, so yeah. This one was missing a color, so I'm still waiting on that one. I have it as normal DMC, so if I don't get it, I can just like. This is, I think this is CXC thread, and I am kind of loving it because it's more silky in a way, and it does not. So when I worked on Jormungandr yesterday, I had so many knots on the back. I was furious because I'm not used to it on this one. This one does not. I don't know why, but it's really nice to not have knots. And they have a lot of floss. So I was talking to Rita from Rita Marie's Stitching Adventure. Hello. That was all. And I showed her this one, and her son loves Pokemon, so she was like, I would like to get these, and I was like, just order them, and she said, can you order them for me? And I was like, sure, because I love looking on AliExpress, and I'm like, if something is wrong, I know my right as a customer. So I was like, sure, and we got them. She got the first one I showed, the one with the Charmander, Squirtle, Pikachu, and Bulbasaur. She got that in a 60 by 80. And now I kind of wish I had it in that one because it looks so much better than mine. But when I got them, I searched the edges and I checked that the canvas was as it should be. And I counted the threads and I was like, everything is here, and I sent it down. Unfortunately, the canvas was, there was something wrong with it. It was warped again, so I was like, send me another one, and they were like, yeah. But I sent it down to her so she can just like wash it and she gets a huge piece of what it got. And then I showed her another one. I was like, I want to get this one too. And she was like, yeah, can you get one for me? And I was like, sure. So we are doing this one. Because I've been looking at the evolutions. The Hade one. That's kind of, I think Eevee is in the middle and you have all the evolutions around. I've been looking at that one and I know I will never do a max color that biggest project. I will never do that because I will like do a little corner and then I'm like, yeah. And I looked at the mini and I'm like, maybe, but maybe not. And I couldn't decide. And then I saw this one and I was like, yeah, this one I can do. So, of course, it's not a Hade. But I mean, like, it's close. It's almost. And I had all the colors and I counted them and I haven't started it yet because if I'm gonna start it, I'm gonna do it Pokemon by Pokemon. I'm gonna start with Eevee at the bottom, and then my daughter wanted me to do this one. So I don't know. I just have a lot of projects now that I can start if I want to. So it's really nice to have these kits ready. I've put all the colors from what takes time is putting them on the floss cards because this one has 41 colors, which is, as I said, I think the normal for a mini Hade or a normal Hade is around 80 to 90. I think 90 is that. So this is almost half as much colors, and I think that's pretty good. So it's, of course, it's confetti heavy, but for some reason I don't mind confetti in this one. So I've made it all pretty and I'm ready to go if I found out I want another new stick. Now, the next one, we are at 53 minutes. I told you this was going to be a long one. Yeah. So, I don't know if I've told you about the dog we had. We got shelter dog in 2012. Teddy, he was born in 2010. He was 1.5 when we got him. He had been beaten as a puppy, so he was like really, and yeah, he had a lot of problems. And we live in a city. We live in a very, we live by like people walk their dogs here, like outside of our house. So it was a lot. It was too much for him, and we tried for 4 years, and it didn't work. And he was a border collie and English setter mix. And if you know anything about those dogs, you know that border collies are like, you need to know what you're doing with those. And having one in the city is, I don't think it should be illegal, but yeah. He was my best friend because I too have anxiety and I had depression at that time, and he was the best dog indoors, and he was so afraid when he was out. and he lashed out, and it was just horrible. My mom came home crying after having walked him like each time, which was like 4 times a day. She came home crying, and it was so. When I was pregnant, they decided to. My mom and dad decided that it was best to let him go. They didn't tell us, so I just came home and he was gone. I didn't think that really bothered me, but it does. Anyway, I got at that time I was deeply into horse art role playing games where you make horse characters and you kind of like role play them, and yeah. So I had gotten some artwork done of one of my horse characters, and I asked her, the artist, if she could make a picture of my dog, and she did. And I've been sitting on that picture for years, and I thought that since I liked stamp kits so much, why not send it in, see if they can make it work. And they did. So I am so happy that he came. He's big, he's 45 by 60. This is him. He is, of course, he's kind of dark because that's how it is. The picture is a little bit lighter, but it's so weird seeing your dog as a painting because you can see it's him. It's really Teddy. So I got him as a stamp kit. I haven't started yet. There's a lot of 310. But I am. This one is gonna. When I start it, it's gonna mean a lot, and I hope to get him done and up on the wall because he deserves the best place in the house. Like really, he is gonna get up on the wall. So I am looking forward to starting that one. If someone has some artwork or something that reminds them of their pet or anything and they wanna start it with me, just yell out, contact me on Instagram, just say, hey, I want to do this with you, and I will gladly start it with you and keep you updated. And in that same kind of area category of animals that meant a lot, the horse I used to ride, the Frisian, named Shivarigo, he was sent back to his owner. I have no idea where he is now, and he was one of those horses where you just got an instant connection, and this was like, I get you and you get me. He was also, well, he's not dead, so I'm not sad because of that, but I got pregnant, and I lose a lot of animals when I'm pregnant. Oh, I just realized that. I was supposed to ride him and I couldn't because I got pregnant, and then I just, for reasons, I couldn't get back on, and I rode him twice last year, and now he's gone. So I've been wanting to stitch something with a Frisian in it, and I found like a really nice. I haven't got it yet. I'm gonna show you next time when I get it. It's like watercolor and a Frisian horse head, and he has some braided. Shibarigo didn't have much hair. It didn't have like the big wavy mane. He had like a short one. He was cold. I love him. he was just as lazy as me, so our lessons was a bit odd, but yeah. I when I look at this, I actually have 2 here that has. I have 3 with horses on it. I like horses and dragons. I don't actually have a dragon stand kit yet, but oh, we are over an hour. I hope you are watching this, everyone. So I'm gonna make the long story short. I found the perfect kit, but it was just listed as 11 count, and I was like, I'm not doing an 11 count. So I contacted the shop and asked, is it possible for you to make this in 14 count? And they were like, yeah, but it's gonna cost $2 more. And I was like, sure, of course, no problem. So after a few failed attempts at price and stuff, I managed to order it, and it's on its way. That is also 40 by 50. I'm really looking forward to getting it because I think that's gonna look really nice. And I got some few other kits too. I got this one. I've seen this as I am still on that. If I see something, I'm gonna look and see if it's possible to get it in diamond painting or cross stitch. If I see a picture, I know I want to do it in one of those, but now it's done kits. So this one, if I want to start it, I will start it. I don't know when, because I have a lot. This one I actually have in diamond painting, but it's kind of like a small kit, and it's not even full coverage, and it looks horrible. And I like the picture. It's very dark, so I have no idea how it's gonna look, but it's a horse. It's a fantasy horse. When I pick out stamped cross stitch kits, I'm not gonna say which shop, because if you go on AliExpress and you type in cross stitch stamped horse, this will come up. It's actually a lot of confetti in here. I don't know if you can see that, but that's a lot of confetti. I've seen Laura Pringle. I've seen, if I know where they are from, I won't buy them. And if I don't know where they are from and I can't find out, I will get them if I like them. But my plan now with cross stitch kits, stamp kits, is I'm gonna use Pixabay, because there's not really any copyright there. You can use it for whatever. And it doesn't cost much to get a stamp kit. And I will pick some pictures from there that I like, and maybe kind of like when I feel like it, I can just like, hey, can you make this for me? And yeah, sure, send it to me, And I will have it custom like I had with today. Because I will rather find pictures on Pixabay and send it in and get it custom than buying from already made pictures on AliExpress. So that's my plan with stamp kits going forward. So yeah, I have the Shivago one coming, and I got this one. This is actually 50 by 50. This is a unicorn one. This one, I'm going to show you what I mean with just like a heads up, if you buy stamp kits, make sure that it lines up with the holes. This one looks fine. I always go around, and when I came down, you see here, right here, it's worked. So what that means, it's going all over. You can see it really clearly on the edge here. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how it gets past their quality check, but it does. So when the line is like that, it jumps like one block over, which makes it impossible to stitch and make it look good. And I'm not. But I haven't had any problem. I just take pictures. I'm like, hey, this one is bad. Send me a new one, and they're like, sure, and they do. There hasn't been any problem, but I feel like whenever it's a custom one, again, I've only had one custom done, so I can't like be sure. I feel like they take more care, and honestly, the price of a custom one isn't. I don't think it was any more than one they already had printed. So yeah, and you can choose. You just send in the picture and says, "Hey, what is the best? What is the size you recommend?" And I usually recommend more than 40 by 50. And since mine was 45 by 60, they kind of like make it fit. So if you do that, you're gonna get some big paintings. But yeah, it's worth it. So yeah, I'm gonna try to send in a few more pictures and see. So if you are interested in how that goes, my little stamped kit adventure thing, I will keep you updated on that one. Now we are 1 hour in, and we haven't even gotten to that fabric yet. I'm not gonna show you the whole. I'm just gonna. So these are. I'm gonna show you the. I have to find them first. These fabrics here are the. I have one left on the club for August. So this is June. The June fabrics. These are, as I said, is 32 count. Lugana, even weave, opalescent. This is called iced green. I actually don't have. There are some splotches there, but that's fine because it's in the corner and I can just turn it around. I don't have anything in blue or grayish, so it was really nice to get one. This is called Dark Mountain. So I get, this is kind of like a gray, blue-gray one. It's really nice. I get 2 instead of 1, so I think that's really cool because they are like complete opposites sometimes. The one I got last month for July was baby blue. I love this one. It's kind of like a peach and gray brown, maybe. I'm like, this is gonna look so good with a mirabilia or something like that. And dirty blue. So I actually sent. This is from Barbara Creations. She's on Etsy and she has on her own shop. I actually sent her a message and was like, these are amazing. Because I had to. I got a few 18 count. I also got, yeah, this is a 32 count. I was thinking I have been wanting to get this for so long. I didn't really, I wasn't like set on having it in opalescent because I like having the choice to not have it sparkly, because if there's a lot of sparkle in them, like a mermaid, I think this would look awesome. So I am gonna borrow some charts from Rita for some memorabilia mermaids, and I think one of those would look awesome on this one. This is Woodland Halloween. I mean, like, this looks to me like the deep dark blue sea. Um I think I'm either gonna put a mermaid on this one, or if I'm gonna wait and see if the new Autumn Lane Stitchery style, the Dark Queen of the Earth, I'm gonna wait until like 1 or 2 parts has been, because I think she would look awesome on this one. And it looks so good! And this one I've been wanting forever, so I am so happy I gotten this one. It's 32 count. I want to start something on it now, but I won't. I also got actually a 36 count, just a small piece, just to see if I like it. This is called Old Dotty Blue. I mean, like, I haven't. This is linen, because 32 is how is the farthest up that even me goes. No. So yeah, this is if I want to try 36 count. I haven't tried it, so I don't know if I like it or not, but I really liked it. I was like thinking like maybe a Christmas ornament or something like cute. And the good thing is that since I'm not using beads or charms or treasures of any kind, I can stitch my memorabilia and lavender and lace on any count that I want. I don't have to think about beads. So maybe I will try 36 count, who knows. This is also one I was looking at. Actually, everything here was I've had like a wish list for a long time, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get it now. So what I usually do is, if I have, because Barbaro, she sends out her fabrics around the 15th, and I get them like 2.5 weeks after that. So if I make an order before the 15th, I just comment and say just put it in my order and just send it, so you don't have to send 2 packages. So makes it easy. So this is Miss Rose. As you can see, there's some gray splotching on this one, and unfortunately it's in the middle, so I can't really they are, yeah, you can see it here. No, you can see it there. It's there. I was like, that's really unfortunate, and I contacted her and asked if that's supposed to be there, and she was like, some blue splotches, like this one, and as I had on the other one, that's normal, but not gray ones. So she said, if you want me to resend you, I can. And I was like, I would love that, because this is, some of the gray spots are in the middle, so I can't, like, it's hard to, if it was just on the outside, I wouldn't mind, but if it's in the middle, it's gonna look weird. So I asked her to resend me one, but I said just put it in my next fabric of the month crumb. So she's really nice. If you have any problems, she will fix it. She's awesome. This one they have in all accounts, and smells good. And I feel like this is gonna look awesome in. This is an 18 count. I actually got a few 18 counts now. I like 18 counts. I like 32 counts. So I feel like I should try maybe a Mirabilia or a Lavender and Lace or a Fancy Lady on one of these. Maybe I can actually fit, if I cut This is 50 by 70 piece. Maybe if I cut it halfway and it's a small one, I can make two. I'm gonna test this out. So I like having both opalescence and not opalescent. So this one looks amazing as a linen. I'm just saying. We feel like this one. She has it in linen. This is Atoll. This is also a piece I've been looking at for a long time. This is like, I have no idea what to put on this, but I love it. And this is sparkly, and this is also 18 count. You see, I feel like it's only sparkly at the bit that's not, since the threads are in a blue, yellow, green hue, it pops on the darker color. So I think this one will look. I usually have, I feel like if you have 16 count or 14 count, I think the Ada, the holes show through, but on 18 count, it's not that bad. So I think I'm gonna try to use this one for some fancy ladies that doesn't have a lot of like watery stitches and such. So I'm slowly starting to fill up my fabric stash. I have one left. I have no idea how well this is gonna show. And I mean, this is hand dyed, so it's not 18 count, it's more like 19 maybe. This is Old Witch Cape. I have seen this one. I mean, if they are in 32 count Ghana, I will get them in that one. If they don't have it in that one, I will get them in 18 count. With or without. This is so sparkly that you can hardly see the color. I mean, like, this is kind of a very dark green, black. I think that I really want to do Mayari from Bella Filipina. I think this would look so good as a night sky. It's like Aurora Borealis with opalescent, and that's kind of how I decide what fabric to use, because I see the fabric and I'm like, ooh, that would look so good on that one and that one. Yeah. And if I try to force a design on a fabric, it won't work. No, it has to be like an instant match, or else. I don't know if anyone else is like that, but I am like that. So yeah, this is Old Witch Cape. Again, she has this in other. I actually try not to go on her side too much because I don't have anything. And now when I haven't worked on my fancy ladies for a while, I've actually wanted to take out Petal Fairy and swap all the Krynic and beads and stuff, but I haven't done it yet, so maybe I will take her out on a cheat day and just like. But I'm also been doing some diamond painting. I finished one that was 60 by 60. I thought I had a frame for it, but I didn't, so I have to go to IKEA. Yay! I should do that soon so I can get it off on the wall. That was actually all I have for you. This floor is now a mess. But yeah, I had a lot to show. I feel like I didn't do much. I did a lot on a few projects, but I didn't do a lot on. I don't touch a lot of projects. I just touch a few. I'm selective. But yeah, that is all I have. 1 hour and 20 minutes in. If you survive this, I hope the sound was okay. I am again trying out some new stuff. I'm actually recording right into my computer in the hopes of maybe making an intro, making so because last time or the 10 times before this time I recorded on my phone and I just uploaded it straight from my phone to YouTube. Now I'm gonna go. Yep. So anyway, let me know if you have questions. Ask them. I have. If you wanna chat, go over to my Instagram. And yeah, one thing. Elera, she has been really. I talk to her every day. By the way. I don't know why I said that, but yeah, it felt important. But anyway, she's been talking about reaching out to if you need someone to talk to about anything. Because I know that I'm not a social person. I don't have I don't I have like 4 friends that I can physically go out and meet. I don't even think I have that. No, I have 2. I'm not out much. I talk through my phone and internet. I have a lot of friends in other countries. And I just want to say, as she did, if you need someone to talk to about anything, if you have any problems, if you just want to chat, if you just want to send me off in a picture, anything, just send me a message on Instagram. It's the Crafty Shield Maiden. I love chatting. I do that a lot. I send a lot of funny pictures, memes, and stuff. I have a really bad sense of humor. I think it's awesome, but you know. Anyways, I'm here. If you want to talk, just I would love to get to know you. I need more friends to enable me. That's actually the baseline. Well, anyway, you don't have to if you don't. If you don't want to, that I want to. So yeah. I need to go to sleep. No, I'm gonna stitch for an hour and see how far I can get. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed. It won't be a month until I record again because I can record every day. Hopefully, I will. I think my plan will be to have it once every 2 weeks, so I have something to show. If I feel like I want to record every week, I will. I don't know. I don't make plans. I make plans, but then I break them, and then I feel bad, and then I make new plans, and then yeah, it's a thing. I know you understand. But anyways, it was very nice to talk to you again. I hope you are having a wonderful day, week. Hope you stitch on all the things you want to, and today I will remember my punchline, my ending, the grand finale, which I love. I know you know what it is by now. If you don't start it, it won't get finished. Yeah, think about that. And buy all the stuff because you deserve it. I will see you again soon, and yeah, have a good day.